there's these dudes on the internet. They got a blog, and they've actually got a movie relating to the minimalists. That is reducing stuff in your life, reducing a lot of junk. They do have some great ideas. One of them is that you pack everything up in a box, and if you don't use it in the next 2 weeks, then you get rid of it. It's kind of tough. I remember I had a friend of mine who said that, he's moved several times, and if by the third move he never unpacked the box, he's throwing it away. Well, the idea of decluttering is particularly important as you age, and because you acquire a lot of stuff over your life. I remember I had a great boss years ago who said that, when you're young, in your 20s, you can fit all of your possessions in the back seat of a Volkswagen. And then life gets in the way and becomes more complicated. You acquire stuff. And, people say, well, just get rid of it. Well, it's just not that easy. Because downsizing is a good idea. And minimizing the stuff that you have is a good idea. But it's not just merely a physical activity of getting rid of it. It's also a mental activity. I recall this person saying that, when you want to, you look at something that you have and you're holding on to, and you ask yourself, why am I hanging on to this? For example, I've got this wooden doll. I used to know the name of it, what it is, but it's essentially it's political in nature. It had to do with the evolution of the Russian Empire, and at the very center is and I don't even remember who it is. So I'm doing this off the top of my head. So it appears to me that why that's a great example of, I can't even articulate what it's about, then why am I hanging on to it? Well, maybe one reason is I'm thinking that it's going to be valuable one day. It could be. I mean, I've had it for at least 30 years. And it's probably worth $3.25. But, maybe in a way, one way that can help me get rid of things is to ask myself, why am I hanging on to it? Here I thought it would be valuable one day. Okay. Secondly, is it? Probably not. I can verify that. So I don't need it anymore. So get rid of it. But the thing is that there's a lot of things that I've gotten rid of that, I wish I kept that. I need that. Now I got to go buy it again. So that's a concern. But I guess the approach to do all of this, to engage in being a minimalist, to reduce the clutter in your lives, is number one, of course, identify what it is, ask why you're holding on to it, and if you can't think of a good reason, some people say take a picture of it, and get rid of it. Other people say that, well, take a picture of it or journal about it, or write it in a book of stuff I'm getting rid of, because it meant something to you at one time, and write in that journal what it meant to you. And then what it would mean to get rid of it, the positive things, less clutter, and to let it go. Because, you don't want to leave all this crap for your spouse, for them to get rid of, and end up in an estate sale and selling stuff that you wanted to at least give away. So the point is that there's a physical need to get rid of things, but there's also an emotional need that it represents. And so to address that emotional need, you can take a picture of it, you can journal about it, and then give it away and let it go. And that, I think, can be very beneficial, is letting go. And when you're retired, is that you have an awful lot of time to think. And there's a lot of things that you need to let go. And crap around the house is probably one of them. So, hope that helps. See you next time.